Georgia has been home for me my entire life. I went to the University of Georgia. My family's here, my husband's family's here. It is so nice putting down roots here, so close to home. One of the reasons I really fell in love with News 12 is the people. These people are my family. I started the First at 5 show with Richard, who is kind of like my best friend and my dad all rolled into one. Getting to move to the 6 and the 11, working with him, I'm just really looking forward to that. Augusta is really my home with my third family, which is News 12.
Happy Friday to you. A busy weekend ahead with lots of high school football games tonight. You can see that's a shot of Westside's field right there. We're going to take you there in just a minute.
A little earlier today, I actually saw a mom talking to her 6-year-old out here, sitting like having a picnic beneath the flag. She was using this as a history moment and as a lesson for her daughter. So it's been really fascinating to see all the different opinions out here.
Sources there on the ground in Charleston reporting at least 8 people possibly dead in a shooting in the downtown area. These are some pictures from our CBS affiliate there. Officials with the Charleston Police Department say that shooting happened on Calhoun Street at the Emmanuel AME Church right around 9 o'clock this evening. Wednesday night, a church night. As you watch her go around and talk to different patients, it's almost like a traveling concert because she gets to know what they like. It's R&B in one corner and soul and pop and, you know, folksy music. So it's really all catered to what the patient is comfortable with.
Makes it even better.
How old is Vixen? Because someone read a book about the night before Christmas, and it was written over 170 years ago, and Vixen was in it.
So the question is, how old is Vixen?
Vixen is probably 500 years old. He was a big boy even before the poem.
Oh, so Vixen is definitely on AARP at this point.
Christy, we wanted to share this with y'all, is about to become an aunt. So she rushed out the door. She's on the way to see her sister.
Family needed Christy more than we did, and Laura stepped into the last second.
That's right. So we are hoping good things
Yes.
for her family, and we are so excited
That
for
is
that.
exciting news.
It looks like some sort of gas tank really nearby, so that could have ended up a lot worse than it was. But
Right.
we will continue to follow this. I don't know how I expressed humor before the crying face emoji. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even know how I told people that I thought something was funny. I mean, like, my whole world hinges on that crying face emoji.
I can't even buy a Coca-Cola at News 12 these days for 50 cents a day. I've got to go get the dollar bills out. So think about it. Give up a Diet Coke or a Coca-Cola a day for these kids, and imagine the difference that could make.
He said the Army came to them after this happened and said, we investigated, there was nothing we can do. And now Bobby, in an awful turn of fate, he passed away a couple of weeks ago. He's never even going to get to see that this change has happened. Logan, we're talking about a lot of cash here with a lot of players who have to kind of make it happen. What's in place to make sure taxpayers don't get stuck with that bill?
Everybody is out here. A lot of them just came straight from church. They've got tailgates set up. They're passing out hot dogs. I hope they're passing out sunscreen because it is probably the warmest Christmas parade I think I've ever been a part of.
Do you know what YOLO means, Richard?
You only live, I'm so close.
You're so close.
You only live
You need to phone a teenager.
once.
Once.
There you go.
You only live once.
Nobody told
yeah.
me that in the earpiece
I'm
either.
so proud.
You were watching this parade in black and white. You'd think we'd gone back in time right there.
Welcome to Mayberry, guys.
Welcome to Mayberry. Not bad. Not too bad.
Richard's the better whistler. Lots of packages. I think I see Laura written on a few of those, guys. I'm right here, right here.
You shouldn't have. I guarantee you shouldn't have. She might disagree
That
with that.
really big one that was rolling through looked like it had my name on
Sometimes
it.
the smallest ones are the best.
You're right.
Devontae Freeman probably going to be a big impact in this game. Hopefully they're going to throw to Julio. Maybe because I have both of them on 2 fantasy teams. I'm just hoping.
You sound like more than a fan.
Coach, if you're listening, both of those would be great.
Right.
Pretty neat stuff. That event will also showcase some local designers. The jewelry ranges from $500 to about $1 million. I know you're looking for something for me for Christmas, so that Madonna tiara.
That's the one.
That would be acceptable.
If you
that
had been
would be
anchoring
good.
this morning, you would have tried it on.
I would have certainly
I know you would have
tried.
that.
Most cases of TextNet can be reversed, so it's not all bad news here. Changing the habit of dropping your head will help. Also, break up the time you're staring down at that device. Bring your neck back. Look up at the ceiling for a few seconds. Just every now and then, you can stand up, roll your shoulders back, walk around, so you're not just always stuck in that one downward position that we find ourselves in so frequently now.
How do we make it talk?
Just like that. Try it again.
It's not like a karaoke.
It's working. We're on TV. You're on there.
Wow! Wow, that's so cool.
It is so cool, and I think that's what Avery will say about just about everything.
It is fair season. It feels amazing out here. And we just thought we'd bring you a look from the top of the world up here in Aiken. It's like pure sin in a plate. Richard, I'm going to try to bring you some for 11, but I can't make any promises. But we're having a great time. Western Carolina State Fair. It's officially open, and it is fair season, y'all. She is not Sasha Fierce. She is Sasha Very Sweet. She is 6 years old, spayed, negative for feline leukemia and FIV, loves treats, very sweet cat.
So only half of them made it.
That's a sad little face left behind. Those dogs that did not make it went back to their cages at Augusta Animal Services. The department says they do hope to find another flight for those dogs. We have documented bus problems at least for the past 3 years in a row. So what's the issue? What are they planning to do to fix it?
Now, I promised you we were going to do something different this year, and this is completely different than anything you might have heard before, but these guys, these men and women are going to show us how they celebrate the holidays in New Orleans.
Yeah, Harry Connick came.
Big round of applause. I'm looking at all of this talent up here. I'm thinking, where can I work myself into this group? And then I found it, the Whistler. I could do that. I could do that. Don't you just love Avery?
What a sweetie.
Every time I see her, I fall more in love with this sweet little girl. She had a checkup in August. It was good news. Doctors say the results are really reassuring. She's on some medication to help with the inflammation still in her lungs, but her parents told me she's really back to her old self, doesn't really seem to have any problems with breathing. They're just monitoring it day by day. First responders from 9/11, they're trying to get their health care approved. What is the holdup with all that? Both of these babies, 10 pounds apiece.
Yes.
How is mom feeling? I mean, carrying around 20 pounds of baby, somebody give this lady a medal.